Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the most broken and overpowered class that has ever existed in the history of Dungeons and Dragons. So, here we go. So, it is no surprise today that we're going to be talking about, of course, the one and only Paladin. So basically the Paladin starts with 1d10 hit points. That is super fucking dumb, because that makes him a tank already, which is something that we definitely do not want from a class like a Paladin. Anyways, let's continue. Proficient with all armors and martial weapons. Well, you just made him accessible to heavy armors and the strongest of weapons in the game. Good job, Wizard of the Coast. Skills. Oh, your skills? You can choose two from Athletics, Insight, Intimidation, Medicine, Persuasion, and Religion. They're pretty much all useful skills except Medicine and Athletics. Honestly, when you're talking about like where you can choose your skills and shit, this is probably the best one. Since I remember choosing fucking nature with druid or like ranger, you had to choose like between survival and like medicine. Equipment. Your starting equipment: martial weapon, a shield, two martial weapons, five javelins, any simple melee weapon, priest pack, or service pack, and chainmail. All right. It doesn't look like a lot when like for like starting equipment doesn't look important, but it's actually fucking crucial. Crucial if you're playing like a more of a serious campaign. I'm saying this because I find that the Paladin is such a powerful class overall, and not only that, it gains so much goddamn bonuses in the early game, and then in the late game it just fucking booms off into an even stronger class. So, I don't understand why you give a Paladin heavy armor early on, and then you give him the strongest weapons in the game, and we haven't got to the abilities yet. Divine Sense. Within 60 feet of you, you can detect evil presence, such as celestial, fiend, or undead. Alright, this is fucking OP. But yeah, let's continue on. Lay on Hands. Lay on Hands is the most stupid healing ability I've ever seen. A pool of healing that can heal up to 100 health up to level 20. It scales, and not only does it scale, the healing gets even better. And it's a pool of healing, meaning it's not a spell slot. You can just use your healing whenever you want. So Lay on Hands is probably the most stupid healing ability in the game, like I said. And I don't even need to talk about it a lot because honestly it's just gonna make me rant for hours. Fighting style. Alright, fighting style? Really simple. Any fighter class is a fighting style. And the paladin, of course, he's a fighter and a tank, so he needs to have some. I can't really argue on this shit. Spellcasting. Spellcasting relies on your charisma, and you're a healer, and you do auras and shields. Very straightforward. Um, Divine Smite. Okay, Divine Smite. Holy shit. Divine Smite is the strongest of the strongest of the strongest bonus damage abilities ever. I mean, some people will only multi-class to get the level 1 Paladin Divine Smite because they know how fucking good this is. It is. Well, level 2 actually. Anyways, you can do a 2d8 for like a first level spell slot as extra damage to your next melee attack to a maximum of 5d8. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an evil character like undead or a fiend to a maximum of 6d8, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous considering you can have extra attack, extra surge, and whatever. You can, I don't know, but if you have a min-max character or some sort, or like you figured out something, you can do like a shit ton of damage, and that is not a joke. Divine Smite, the Paladin, like almost almost hundreds of damage later on in the game, in the late game. And we're talking late game shit there. I mean, in the early game, you're already very good. You have Divine Smite to carry you there. And imagine that in the late game, Divine Smite is able to do hundreds of damage at close, pretty much. Just imagine how fucking good the Paladin is overall. Divine Health. Okay, this is one of these things that I fucking hate with the Paladin, is that you just give him random bonuses. I feel like this is the most, like, what the fuck thing they ever added on the Paladin. Like, it's just like, oh, okay, why is it there? Divine Health. By 3rd level, the divine magic flowing through you makes you immune to disease. Oh, we didn't have any ideas, so we just threw in a random ability to make him even stronger. I don't even understand this ability. It's just fucking weird. Sacred Oaths. Yeah, you gain your oath spells and shit. So I think this is. I can't really argue on this one. The oath stuff is really, really, really interesting, and it's really fun to play around with. And they're really well made, like where you can they can have like level 20 abilities. So they're and what makes them like stand out is that they give you a lot of abilities, and not only that, they give you spells, and they scale up well with the early and late game and mid game. So yeah, these oaths make for like one of the best subclasses in the game, just because of how well they can scale. The oath spells are actually really good, especially the Oath of the Conquest or Oath of Devotion. Channel divinities, so a bit like the cleric, you will have your own channel divinity depending on your oath. And pretty much the channel divinities are extremely good as well. Uh, ability score improvement. I don't need to tell you anything about this. Extra attack. Don't need to tell you anything. So you get aura of protection. Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus to the saving throw, equal to your charisma modifier. So basically, it's an aura, and auras are fucking OP in D&D, and we all know it. So basically, whenever you are a friendly creature within 10 feet of you makes a saving throw, the creature gets a bonus to the saving throw. So basically, you just give us saving throw bonuses equal to your charisma modifier to all of your allies, which is really, really good. Aura of Courage. Starting at 10 level, you cannot be frightened while you're conscious. Wow, holy shit. And you can, this range can increase to 30 feet, like the aura of protection on top. So this is actually really fucking good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Improved Divine Smite. Here we go. So, by 11th level, you're suffused with Ardent Smite that all your melee weapon strikes carry divine power of them. So every single hits that you do every creature will gain. They will take an extra 1d8 radiant damage as like extra leftover damage. So yeah, but it basically does a maximum of 7d8 if the creature's an undead or a fiend or whatever. So 7d8 radiant damage, which is very powerful damage, by the way. Cleansing Touch. You can use your action to end one spell on yourself or on one willing creature that you touch. That is probably one of the best abilities later on. Oh, you have a curse or whatever. A wizard casts an evil curse on you or hex. You can just stop it right now, and boom, you touch your ally or yourself, and you're cured. And aura improvements at 18th level, the range of your auras increased to 30 feet. That is absolutely fucking OP as well. Because auras in this game are underrated, but they're actually so good. Because an aura it can just really boost your team up. I don't know, a +2 bonus to everything for like every saving throws, for example, could really make you win the game. It's just a little bit of these mini bonuses that can just raise your dice rolls a little bit and make them better. So we're not gonna get into oaths, but yeah. So in summary, the Paladin is one of the dumbest classes in the game because it is a tank. It has some very good weapons. It has spells up to level 5 that are extremely good. And I mean extremely good. I mean healing spells, shielding, auras, damage, utility. It has everything you need. Not as much damage or, not as much cool spells as a wizard, a sorcerer, or a warlock. But multi-classing the paladin will more than surely fix that. So yeah, the paladin is just a very dumb fucking character because it has insane abilities, insanely strong early, mid, and late game. Their weapons are OP. They have lots of armor. They have lots of health. They're fighters. They're healers. They can detect anyone from super far away. They're immune to so many goddamn shit for no reason. Lay on hands is OP. They're just as much as a healer as a life cleric can be sometimes. I mean, it has really everything, and it has basically no weaknesses at all. Apart from the fact that you're not the most mobile of the classes, but that can easily be fixed by choosing the mobile feat in the player's handbook. Honestly, in summary, the Paladin is a super fucking stupid class. And if you just started D&D, you should pick it.